Hi everyone, good morning. It is pre-market hours right now. It is 5:07 a.m. New York Eastern Time, and we have Hardcore Enterprise Incorporation. Ticker symbol HTCR. 88 cents is what it closed yesterday, but right now as I'm doing the video, it's at $2. So it closed at 88 cents and just exploded. 127% up right now, 5 o'clock in the morning, New York Eastern Time, pre-market hours. If you use the Webull app or Moomoo app, you can pre-trade, you can trade pre-market hours starting 4 o'clock in the morning, right? So, and that's for U.S. citizens. It's not, so that's something, if you're wondering how, what's the point of talking about something at 5 o'clock in the morning? All right, so that's that. It's up 127%, but what in the world is going on? Why is HTCR going up? And then at the end of the video, I'll give you something else, another stock, another ETF, actually an ETF that you might want to know about. It could potentially go over 100% easily within probably by the end of this year. So we'll talk about that later real quick. But first, this HTCR, it's basically turning into, this company's from Japan. And I had done a video in 2022 on February 4th, 2022. You can look it up in my on my channel on IPO Market Watch YouTube. I did a video on HTCR and I said, watch out guys, this is a stock to keep an eye on. It will explode. And that was just my belief. Obviously it took a little while. It went down since it went up after the IPO, then it went down and now it exploded again. And it's becoming basically your Japanese Goldman Sachs, but super tiny, super mini. Don't expect anything huge. I think they had like $10 million in revenue last time, and financials aren't really that great, but that doesn't mean that they can't turn things around and that in the future that they don't have a future at all, a bright future, right? The company basically brings small companies or tries to bring them and take them public, really, all right? They were the ones that took Sila Technologies public, and many other companies that they will bring to the stock market. So basically that's that. I mean, they offer some other services, but primarily is where they're getting attention is that they're bringing small companies and they're taking the whole process to take the companies public on the stock market. And if you remember, who was the Chinese underwriter that was super successful at bringing the greatest popping IPOs in 2022, 2021? Who was it? It was Network One Financial, right? And in 2021, 2022, when IPOs were the thing, even if you hated them, you were an IPO lover, whether you liked it or not, because they were making money. You would buy a Network One Financial IPO at $4 before it would go public, and then on day one it was already at $25. You were making money, right? So but if Network One Financial was public as a publicly traded company, I think a lot of people would have bought their stock, right? Because there was a lot of success with them. But they were not a public traded company. Where here we have Hardcore, which is in Japan and is pretty much doing right now, and it's starting to do what Network One Financial is doing, and that is taking small micro cap companies and taking them public on the market. Whether they're going to do good after that, that's a whole different story. They're also involved in SPACs, right? So I think that Hardcore is turning into a publicly traded version of Network One Financial in the business of bringing small companies public. But Hardcore is publicly traded themselves. So this is very interesting. And the news was that Hardcore signs their 10th Go IPO contract, right? And that was the news that brought the stock up over 127% in pre-market. Just a week ago, they had their fourth quarter, full year 2022 financial results. You can pretty much see it here, March 31st, 2023, and it's not great. Like I said, they're pretty much like the way I would see it is basically the best example to sort of understand it is a publicly traded version of Network One Financial. But the company's financials are not really all that great, but they do have a price target within the next 12 months from analysts. The low of 227, average 230, high 236. Well, today it's already at 210, so it got there. Revenue growth is, it's not good. 2022 was down, but 2023 might be a whole, I think it's going to be better because 10th contract to bring a company to NASDAQ. And I think they might end 2023 on a much higher note than 2022. But would I buy it now at 210, 215? That's already trading. To be honest, no, it's already it's up over 127%. that's a huge gain already missed. And I hate buying at the peak of an explosion. And so, but I would definitely keep this on my watch list. HTCR, I have a really good feeling they're not done in 2023 with possibilities of going higher. The other one I wanted to talk about real quick, I'm just going to mention because I'll do a video on it later in later after hours or towards today when the market is will be almost over, is GREK. All right, ticker symbol GREK. It was at $30.86 when I mentioned it in my Patreon, and within a day or two, it's already nearly $32. Right, so from 30 to 32 within 2 days already, and it's been going up for over a year now. This is a powerful ETF in my opinion because it's from MSCI, and the ETF is basically geared and focused on investing in Greece. Because it's focused on the Greek sector and the Greek economy, the summer is coming. The biggest industry for Greece is tourism, and it's huge. And so I think that this ETF going forward and for the next 3-4 months will just go higher. This is just my opinion. I'll have a video on it and explain it later, and that's about it. Thank you very much. Have a good pre-market and regular hours trading, and take care.
Are you looking for a Discord platform that offers a first-class trading community? That's what you can expect when you join Bull Market Watch. Trading can be challenging for some people, but we're here to simplify the process for you. We have a very powerful track record. Our Discord deals with day trades, swing trades, and long-term trades. Hundreds of traders operate through our Discord, where we come up with stocks to trade for profits on the NASDAQ and NYSE. With a low monthly subscription of $9.90, you will have full access to our Discord, where you can interact with other traders and get all the latest news when it comes to trading as well. It's a community that is extremely supportive of one another and always willing to help each other out. Become a member of Bull Market Watch today and be on your way to a better financial situation.